Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, it's Zainab. Welcome back to my daily-ish reading of Shi'ism, A Religion of Protest by Hamid Dabashi. So, I'm just going to continue where I left off yesterday, inshallah. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, all praise belongs to Him, and peace and blessings to Prophet Muhammad and his pure family. Yesterday I left off where it was talking about the different Shiite groups, I guess, where even within the Shia, for lack of a better word, sect, has split. Because you've got your Zaydis, Ismailis, right? You've got all these different sects kind of within the Shia sect. So I left off yesterday by saying the 7th Shi'i Imam, Imam Musa al-Kadhim, who died in the year 799 AD, very quietly succeeded his father Imam Jafar as-Sadiq when his older brother Ismail died during their father's lifetime. As usual, a group of Shi'is disagreed with this line of succession, believing that it should have gone to the older brothers who ended up dying, and remained true to Ismail, forming the Ismaili branch of Shi'ism, one of the most politically active and intellectually powerful medieval Muslim sects that has survived to this day. That's interesting. The 8th Shi'i Imam, Imam Ali al-Rida, died in 816 AD, continued with the line of quietist imams, and along with his progeny, the 9th Imam, Imam Muhammad al-Taqi, who died in the year 835, who I believe was Imam Jawad. Correct me if I'm wrong. The 10th Imam, who is Imam Ali al-Hadi, died in 868, and the 11th Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari, died in 873 AD, commanded various degrees of communal but ultimately apolitical loyalty among the dwindling number of their followers. The 12 Imami Shi'ism finally came to a soteriological conclusion with the occultation, known as ghaiba in Arabic, of the 12th Imam, al-Mahdi alayhi salam, who disappeared into occultation in the year 874 AD. It is now a common belief among Shi'is that he will come back at the end of time to establish everlasting peace and justice. This is the Imam to whom Foro refers in her poem as Imam-i-Zaman. Okay, so the next section is called Disappearance and Return. Okay. What can account for the historical success of the 12 Imami or Jafari Shi'ism? 12ers Shi'ism. It has endured through all the vicissitudes of sectarian Shi'ism, outmaneuvered all its own splinter groups, and survives to this day. In 2 words, Shi'i jurisprudence. The occultation of the 12th Imam in 874 put an all but inevitable end to the cycle of violence and quietude of the splinter groups amassing around one or another of Ali's descendants. The idea of ghaiba, occultation, of the last Imam is something that emerged and developed over a long period of time, and most probably was not completely conceptualized until the time of Abu Ja'far Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Tusi, who lived between 995 and 1068 AD, known by the honorable title of Sheikh al-Ta'ifah, the master of the community, arguably the most prominent Shi'i jurist of all time. More than anyone else, he is responsible for the comprehensive codification of Shi'i law, the systemization of its jurisprudence, and the comprehensive theorization of its theology. Altogether, the very backbone of Shi'ism as a communal faith, and the single most important factor for its normative survival to this day. The idea of the disappearance and return of a hidden Imam does not begin with 12er Imami Shi'is. As early as the first Shi'i Imam, Imam Ali alayhi salam, some of his followers believed that he did not die and that he is hidden and will someday resurrect and come back. The same belief was evident in just about any descendant of Ali who had stirred his community into a charismatic condition of devotion. As for the 12 or Imami version of the idea, the Shi'i doctrine divides the disappearance of the 12th Imam into two metamorphic periods. Ghaiba al-Sukra, the lesser occultation, and Ghaiba al-Kubra, the greater occultation. During the lesser occultation, the hidden Imam is believed to have been in communication with his community through 4 successive deputies. Just before his death in the year 941, the last of these deputies, Abu al-Hasan Ali ibn Muhammad al-Samari, informed the Shi'i community that the hidden Imam had instructed him to tell his followers that he would be the very last channel of communication between the last Imam and his community until he returns at the end of time to establish the reign of prophetic justice and everlasting peace. Al-Samari died soon after this last communication, and the gate of direct communication between the hidden Imam and his community was closed. The period of the 4 deputies between the disappearance of the last Imam in 874 and the death of the last deputy in 941 is considered a transitional period whose end is commensurate with the appearance of a cycle of prominent Shi'i jurists that would hold the community together in the right grip of a medieval jurisprudence of unsurpassed judicial precision and conceptual elegance. It is impossible to exaggerate the normative exactitude and the extraordinary juridical finesse with which Shi'i jurists have over the centuries collected the sayings of their prophets and imams, and then on that basis systematized, codified, and theorized the jurisprudential backbone of their communal faith. 3 prominent jurists have between them produced 4 canonical sources known as Khutub al-Arba'a, the 4 books, which ever since their composition in the 10th and 12th centuries have remained the verbal columns of Shi'i jurisprudence. These 4 texts succeed those 4 deputies, and their gradual appearance and subsequent canonization mark by far the most stabilizing hermeneutic force in medieval Shi'i history. And I'm going to leave it there for today, and stay blessed.